Hey, Scott here. Today's video is the installation of a remote start in my new to me 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 Tradesman model. I had to finally give up on my old 2002 Dodge Dakota. It was time to go. So picked up this 2012 Dodge Ram here. However, this one did not come with a remote start like my older Dodge Dakota had. So what I did is I ended up picking up a remote start after doing a lot of research online. I've never done this before, installed it myself. So after looking at lots of different models online, I finally decided on this one. So this box arrived today, and it is the CHD-1 from 12voltsolutions. So let's open this box and see what we've got. Alright, here we go. 12voltsolutions, the smart way to interface. They do have a website that you can visit, and there's several videos to watch. This card here tells you right there. Please go to the link below. Well, you got to type it in yourself because it's obviously a piece of paper. But anyway, I went there. I watched all the videos that they had. One thing that they were missing though was a video for specifically a 2012 Dodge, excuse me, not a Dakota, a Ram, the older Rams. But I think I got enough information from them to get this done. So in the package here, we've got a towel with their logo on it. That's cool. Microfiber towel. And then in here we've got the module itself. And then there's the wiring harness. Also, we've got some cable ties. In the package with the wiring harness itself, looks pretty simple. It does come with a little wire tap and a spade connector, a male spade connector. That is to connect this to your headlight harness on your truck or your vehicle. So with that being said, let's take a look at the instructions. Alright, so the instructions that I got off of their website, I printed it up right here for this particular model of truck. Like I said, the CHD-1. 2 pages. Flip it over, and there's the instructions there. Now down here is the wiring that's going to be connected to the headlight assembly, and this is telling me that my particular headlight assembly is the Dodge Ram truck, so I will be utilizing both of the purple wires that are here. 2 purple wires. So let's get started. Alright, with plenty of light to show what's going on, what we're going to do is come down here and remove this panel. And there is a screw here that's Phillips, and there's another one right over there. So let's take that off. And we should be able to just wiggle that off there. There it is. Alright, with access down here under the dash, right here is our ignition module for the truck. This is where your key goes in. And what we're going to do is reach back here and unplug this. There's a little plastic thing to press. Pull that out, and then you want to take the T harness that came with the module. We're going to plug this in, and then plug this back into the ignition. Make sure it's in there good and tight. All right. So that's done. Alright, now up here by the headlight switch, we want to access the back side of the headlight switch, and we need to access this panel on the side. Now, I'm not a professional, so I don't have some fancy pry off tool to prevent scratches, so I'm just going to take my pocket knife and try to gently work my way in here. There we go. All right. So now on the back side of the switch over here, we're going to reach in and we're going to push this out. There might be some tabs to squeeze in order to do that. Just pushing as hard as I can here. There it is. Okay, here we are. All right, so let's take a look at the connection back here. Press this tab, pull the connector out. All right, and if we looked at that connector, that is a 10-pin connector. And take a look at the instructions. The instructions say here that there are 3 different connectors available. This is the 10-pin, and we are looking at the wire that coincides with the number 1 slot. And we will be connecting the 2 purple wires to that. So if we look at that number 1 slot on the back side where it comes out, it is this black wire with looks like a tan stripe. Alright, so how we're going to connect this black wire to the purple wire, the kit includes this little wire coupling or whatever you want to call it. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip the black wire in this groove and then close it and squeeze it tight. Need to get something to squeeze that with. There we go. So now that wire has been tapped into, and then the end here, what that's for is when we get our purple wires crimped to this, we'll just connect it like that. Okay, so let's go after those purple wires. Alright, so let's down here by the harness, let's find the purple wires. Right here, there's a green wire, 2 purple wires, and the instructions say that we need to use both purple wires for a Dodge truck, Ram truck. So let's strip these wires. Fortunately, I gotta use this crappy wire stripper because my good ones are at a different job. That didn't work out so well. Alright, so got both purple wires here. I'm going to twist them together. I'm going to take this spade connector here and then I have a crimping tool. This thing here. Alright, I think that did it. So now we're going to feed this wire behind here and up into this compartment and plug it into that tap that we put in here. Alright, we just press it on there and we're golden. Now we'll put the headlight switch back in place. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now we're looking at the module here. And we've got 2 wires left here. We do have a fuse, inline fuse. Make sure that's in there snug. And we got the blue and we got the red. Now on the side of the module here, there's a button down here. You know where that is. On the top is the red and the blue slots where the wires connect. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in just the red wire. And then we're going to press and hold that button while we insert the blue wire. Alright, so we got a steady amber light. We'll release the button. And now we got a steady red light. Now it says to turn the key in the start position, but don't start the vehicle. And wait for the LED on the module to start flashing green. It's still doing that. Once it's flashing green, turn the ignition off. Okay, and then now we want to press the lock or the unlock button on the factory fob. That would be the truck key. There's the lock. Solid green light. Now it says the program is complete. Test it by pressing the lock button 3 times. So let's find out if what we did worked. Oh yeah. And let's see if we can turn it off the same way. Beautiful. All right. Now we're just going to button this all up. We got some cable ties. We can bunch up the wire under the dash and then put the dash back together. And we're in business. And before I mount this up under the dash there, I'm going to show you that there are some slots on the side of the module here. You can take your cable ties, you can slip it through there, and you could basically use that. There's slots on both sides. Use that to mount the module up under the dash out of the way. And there I have the module kind of tucked up there. I bunched up the wires, making sure that the Fuse is still readily available if we need to access that. Module's up here. And now we'll put the dashboard back together. And one last thing, let's get this back. Oh, there's a lip here on this, and it was tucked behind this rubber on the side of the door. There we go. Make sure everything lines up. There we go. All right. We got everything buttoned back up together. We're going to do this one more time just for giggles. It's a thing of beauty. All right, there we go. One 12-volt solution remote start kit successfully installed in a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500. All right, thanks for watching.